Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shor. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A significant drop in the stock market after new tariffs are dropped on international imports.
Also tonight, April is proclaimed Sexual Assault Awareness Month in the CNMI.
And Kimberlyn King-Hinds focuses driving the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee of the U.S. Congress.
In sports, youth tennis players are firing up their rackets on an island in the South Pacific.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
McDonald's meets the Minecraft universe with 6 new collectibles in a Minecraft movie meal.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Have a day, Terawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on April 4th from our studio on Capitol Hill.
Wednesday, April the 2nd in the U.S., or April the 3rd in the CNMI, was proclaimed Liberation Day by the current U.S. administration, as U.S. tariffs were imposed on allies and competitors alike. After a week of steep financial market drops, today the Standard & Poor S&P market fell almost 5% as the market reacted to yesterday's news. Tariffs on goods were raised on prime trading partners, on the European Union by 20%, on our tourism partners, Japan by 24%, on South Korea by 26%, and on China by 34%. That is above and beyond the already imposed tariffs on our friendly neighbors, Canada and Mexico. The 25% tariffs on foreign-made automobiles and parts will be levied incrementally. Many countries are now poised to levy retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. goods. Now, the administration claims that these tariffs are being levied in order to balance existing trade deficits. And the president has claimed that because of his tactics, quote, every country has called us. That's the beauty of what we do. We put ourselves in the driver's seat. If we would have asked some of these countries to do us a favor, they would have said no. Now they'll do anything for us, unquote. Democratic Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey responds, quote, for consumers who are already struggling, their 401ks have dropped, and they are seeing a president who has declared a unilateral war, not on one country, over dozens of countries. And for every action, there is an opposite reaction. There is no strategy, he says, in this. What he has done will have catastrophic effects on the American economy, unquote. As of early this afternoon, the Nikkei index is down 2.68%. How will this affect the CNMI? We will see in the coming days, weeks, months, maybe years.
With local air options at their lowest level in over 30 years, our representative at the nation's capital says she is pushing for legislation that would improve air service by making it easier for the islands to qualify for a federal program aimed at underserved communities. Representing the CNMI and bridging the gap between the islands and U.S. mainland, Congresswoman Kimberlyn King-Hinds says she is currently focusing on transportation and workforce initiatives. She emphasizes that transportation is critical to economic self-sustainability, and so is a stabilized workforce.
One of the things that I would really love to start working on, because it is coming up real quickly, is, finally working on a piece of legislation to stabilize our workforce issues, right? As we all know, that the CW program is about to end in 2029, and I don't think that we can wait any longer to be able to start having those conversations. And I'm the type of person who views my leadership role as not a top-down approach, but a bottom-up, where you engage the community, you engage the stakeholders, business owners, lawmakers. I want us to come together as a community to put together a plan and a strategy with regards to how we are going to go to Washington, D.C. in a unified voice to advocate for ourselves.
Last month, a bill was introduced under Transportation and Infrastructure and is currently pending approval in the House.
We just dropped the Essential Air Service bill, H.R. 2132. That has been, one of those things that the CNMI has been asking for. The previous congressman also made the ask, dropped the bill on that, and we're going to do the same thing. And hopefully, given my position on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, that we can, see some headway on that. Although I just want to say that I don't think that there is any appetite in Congress to expand the Essential Air Service, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to ask, right? And so that's my job, is to ask and fight for that program.
H.R. 2132, Mariana's Air Service Improvement Act, refers to the bill that is set out to amend Title 49 United States Code to exempt the Northern Mariana Islands from certain eligibility requirements for Essential Air Service program and for other purposes. Essential Air Service is a U.S. government program enacted to guarantee the small communities in the United States, which had been served by certificated airlines prior to deregulation in 1978, maintain commercial service. King-Hinds says besides working on transportation and workforce, a list has been developed with programs and authorized legislation and is going through that list for opportunities available for the Marianas to participate in.
There is a lot going on, but we're focused on getting the work done, and it's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of trying to figure out how we can all move forward. It's a little also very daunting, given the magnitude of our issues, but we are a very strong and resilient community. I want to get us to the point where we are past surviving and actually living. And I feel that what we have been doing for some time now is surviving, and I see it on people's faces, right? I want to get us past that. And I believe firmly and deeply in my heart that we can, but we have to do it together. We have to do it together. And I'm committed to working with whomever, whenever, and wherever to be able to make that happen.
A man accused of exposing himself to a minor remains in custody for further evaluation. Omar Nawaz, who has often been seen disoriented, roaming the streets of Garapan, and whom we at KSPN2 have seen bathing in the public restrooms of Micro Beach, is being held in police custody pending continuing competency evaluations. He was arrested in late November of 2024 for allegedly revealing himself sexually towards a mother and child in front of the window of the American Pizza and Grill in Garapan. In custody and on medication, he still needs to prove competency before he can be held legally responsible for the pending charges. He is due back in court May the 14th. Coming up, a scholar, a kangaroo, and some tourists walk onto a sandbar. Welcome to Saipan.
And a budding bride says her new last name for the first time. Stay tuned!
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometimes, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
What about the awareness?
Oh, yeah, we are, so it's right there.
Oh, that's going to be there.
Yeah.
Whew, okay, good. I'm so confused. Okay.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go.
Welcome back. You're watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
There are times when you see a smile or smiles that can change the way you see the world. Just outside of the Saipan mayor's office, 2 such smiles just got married.
Yeah.
What are your names?
John De La Cruz.
John De La Cruz?
Andrea May.
Andrea?
Yeah, Andrea May.
De La Cruz?
Yeah, De La Cruz. Sorry,
Congratulations!
Yes, sir.
How old are you guys?
19.
I'm 20.
And how long have you been planning to get married?
Since first day of high school.
Congratulations, John and Andrea De La Cruz. A Saipan Minute.
That was such a cute moment. 18 years of help and support for victims and survivors continue as awareness for sexual assault is spread through the community. A proclamation signing ceremony on Wednesday, April 2nd, signified April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Executive Director of Northern Marianas Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence, Macy B. Tenorio, says the 2025 theme is Solidarity for Safety, join the movement to end sexual violence.
Solidarity for Safety means all of us coming together to support survivors. We have amazing advocates and providers and first responders doing this work every day, but it takes all of us. and we truly hope that our community will join us in the movement.
Tenorio says every year the coalition focuses on victims and survivors, working with advocates and providers to address issues emerging in current times.
When the coalition first started 18 years ago, it was very difficult to talk about sexual assault. Many doors were closed, many tables were not available for us to bring the issue forward and to shed a light on the darkness that so many victims and survivors are experiencing. 18 years later, we have found that our community has really embraced the movement, working towards creating a CNMI where all survivors feel supported and safe enough to come forward and seek services and seek support. We still have a long way to go, but we are encouraging everybody to really be a part of this movement. Our survivors need us to all do our part to end the stigma around sexual assault.
Tenorio says many survivors experience victim blaming, judgment, fear, and shame.
Every little thing that we can do to break down those barriers for survivors, the quicker that we can get to a CNMI that's free of sexual assault.
Coach and founder of Sagan Flores and Saipan Sound Healing, Asia Camacho Hilario, is this year's inspirational speaker.
My biggest message today is to share my story and to show people that you're not alone in your struggles and that seeking support is really impactful for your healing journey, and that is the bravest thing that you can do is seek support.
Seeing her past self in her pet, she named her rescue dog Koa, which means brave in Hawaiian. She highlights the power to change our identity and create a culture where safety isn't a privilege, it is a given. As a survivor of child abuse and sexual assault herself, Hilario leaves us with an encouraging message.
You are not alone, you are worthy, and I believe in you in getting help.
When you're young, it is time to spread your wings and fly. Sometimes life happens when you finally leave the nest. And sometimes the reward is simply in the magic hour when you find your beach. Welcome to Saipan.
My name is Marielle Hembra.
Marielle is soaring off to Los Angeles, California for a college orientation.
It's for my scholarship, actually. It's like a 2-day event, but I'm staying there for like 5 days.
She is a recipient of an APIA, Asian Pacific Islander Scholarship.
We're also gonna just have an event, like, I think at the hotel as well.
And she's excited for her first visit to LA and to start her studies.
As of right now, just business management.
So far, Marielle is managing well. She's leaving on a jet plane and don't know when she'll be back again. Adios, little bird. Lilabo. Now arriving at Saipan International, he comes from the land down under.
I'm Nigel Dart.
All right, and where did you fly from?
I'm from the Gold Coast in Australia.
I guess, how did you hear about Saipan?
Oh, I'm through an American friend, actually, but it's been on the list of want to visit. So.
What do you hope to do while you're here?
Well, I'm going to be catching up with some church folk and doing some training as well as tourism. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, welcome to Saipan.
Courtney and Kai are leaving their home in Japan to take part in an age-old tourist tale. It's a story seldom told. Beauty and the Beach.
We want to hit the beach and hopefully get some snorkeling in and eat some local cuisine and just kind of tour around. We don't really know what to expect, so we're looking forward to just seeing the island.
Winter is still not over in Japan.
I guess, how did you guys hear about Saipan?
Geez, I've known about it for a while, ever since we lived in Japan. I've always wanted to either go to Guam or Saipan, and friends of mine said that the beaches and the water are prettier here than in Guam, so we love the beach, we love pretty water, so here we are.
But sometimes birds will flee the nest, and other times the flock comes home to roost. But most often we are all simply looking for a beautiful place to land. Welcome to Saipan.
Coming up in sports, On an island country in Melanesia, NMI junior tennis players ace their matches.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! Paddlers will set out on a long-distance race outside the reef tomorrow morning, launch time at 6 a.m. from Kilili Beach. And in Fiji, young tennis champs are representing the CNMI. Let's take a look. The Pacific Oceania Jr Championships, POJC, is underway in Lautoka, Fiji from April 2nd to the 12th. The annual POJC is the largest regional junior tournament featuring young top players from across the region. The 10-day event features 15 teams from Fiji, Samoa, American Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, Papua New Guinea, FSM, Nauru, Tonga, Vanuatu, Cook Islands, New Caledonia, Tahiti, Guam, and the CNMI. The games kicked off with an opening ceremony showcasing a cultural performance directly on the tennis courts. junior tennis team coming off strong. Ann Lee defeated Leah San Agustin of Guam 6-1, 6-love. Ryan Choi defeated Sosefo Toke of Tonga 6-1, 6-4. Siwoo Lee defeated Seoyama Pen of Samoa 6-1, 6-love. Matt Zhu defeated George João Nidalo of Fiji 6-2, 6-love in the B14s. Jenna Pascal played Davina Maltorok of Fiji and lost 6-2, 6-love. Top player La Hun Lam, who has not been able to play a practice set since July 2024 due to injury, made his return to competition yesterday with a huge 7-5, 7-5 win over a very strong Frank Sun of Fiji. Lam came back from a 3-5 deficit in the second set to take the win. Today, Lam defeated Lucas Palise from New Caledonia 6-love, 6-1. Tennis matches continue in Fiji as Coach Jeff Race and Colin Ramsey head a team of 13 youth players representing the NMI.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with only a 20% chance of rainfall. East winds of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mild weather continues throughout the weekend with the National Weather Service forecasting a continued drought condition and rip current warnings until Saturday evening, so be careful in the water and be careful with fire on the land. The sun is setting just about now at 6:30 p.m. and if it's anything like last night, oh my, how amazing was that? And the morning sun will rise again at 6:10 a.m. just in time for the sun to spot the Saipan Va'a paddlers racing across the Philippine Sea. Arms will be lunging, paddles will be plunging, and the sun climbing into the morning sky will be there rooting our athletes on. And I will see Sakura in the water while I am shoeless on the shore.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you after paddling, sore arms and all, on Monday.